Yeah, they're all ready to go. They're just had their first run today and ready to play.
How do you balance it? I know it's not your first rodeo, but the winners and losers from Origin, do they give each other a bit of stick?
Oh no, there's always we always just welcome them back. Talk a little bit about the game and then celebrate the individuals on both sides and get them back into being a Rooster. So just that transition from out of the state into the club has changed that over and then get back to work.
Rob Toyer, there was a lot of talk about his selection. Obviously, how do you think he did and how do you expect him to play tomorrow?
Yeah, I thought he did really well. I thought as Billy expected, I thought his movements were good, his decisions were really good. Iced a couple of opportunities for line break and try, and I thought it was a really good start.
Is it a bit of a luxury having these top players back now after having to play without them last weekend? And then you did show also that your well's pretty deep here, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really. I mean, they're tough when you lose some of your better players, but it offers opportunity for other guys that have been waiting and working hard. And it was such a energy-giving weekend for us last weekend to see those guys come through and play and get their NRL journey started. That's the whole idea of. I know it gets questioned, the whole idea of Origin in and around the season, but that's what a club is about, not just sort of 17 guys that play. And so that was a really good moment. That's why we need to nail tomorrow again for us.
And how do you beat the Raiders? I mean, they've bounced some form as well, obviously.
Yeah, they've been really good. They've been playing really good footy. Watched them a lot this year, and really excited for us. I feel like our game's been building to take on their style, and I think it'll be a really good contest. I'm really confident and have belief in the way that we've sort of been building the team to play tomorrow and play against a really good team like Canberra.
The NRL transfer system, I think we talk about it pretty much every season, but it's in the spotlight again. Your thoughts on maybe does it need some fixing?
Not really. Do you mean as in like the June 30 and?
Yeah, or just the talk of Lockie Galvin switching teams, those sorts of things. It's all a bit public.
I think most sports, I think everyone's talking about the contracting when and at which time and all of that. I think that's up in the air, but most teams have a mid-season transfer window. Players do switch in competitions around the world around about this time, and then they lock it from a certain period, which for us is June 30 through to the end of the year. So I don't think that's out of character, that possibility mid-season. Whether it's through injuries or different squads or different availability, that teams change slightly or don't in that period. Obviously, the bigger question was always how far out and when do you contract from, I think has been a bigger question, but I don't think the June 30 dates come into question.
Yeah, so what is it, you've got a year, you can play for another club now while it's time for another club?
Yeah, that's a different question to the sort of the June 30 deadline, because that as I said, that happens a lot. The other ones are one for the end of the year. I think it's been brought up enough that signing and then playing for another team, and I think the more money that comes into our game and the more ability to relocate and all of that within a shorter period of time, then we'll see that shorten.
Cool. You would have seen Lockie Galvin in Bulldogs colours this week. What would your reaction be if you saw one of your Roosters players?
Not in my wheelhouse. That is not in my wheelhouse. That's not of interest. Not of interest to me.